not at that place, and if you're not respectful or you're not able to listen, right? Then you won't be able, that person won't want to help you, right? So everything is important. Everything we talk about here today is important for you to follow through. Both today, tomorrow, when we're gone, when we come back. How many of you here think that you can follow through to some of those things we talk about? Do you think realistically it's something that you can do? Yeah? What do you think that may hinder you? You think there might be anything that may hinder you? Because we know about the hindrances, right? So we all have those challenges. So we're going to fight through those challenges? Yeah? Everybody?
Did anyone have lunch?
Yes. Huh? So that's what we have to do, guys. We just have to continue the road. Surpass the mountains. You know, I thought about something today, and I know I should have written it down. You know, so you're going to say to yourself, right? Self, you know, we have that self thing, right? I must do the right thing at all time. I must do better, and I will do better. I will always do the best. What is the motto? What is the Jamaica motto? Okay, but what is the other motto where you say you must? Huh? Only your best. What is that one that says only your best? Right, so what is it? Only, everybody say it together? Only your best is good enough. Exactly. So self, I must do good at all time. I must do better. I will do better. And only my best will be good enough. You think you can remember that? You know, sometimes we have to talk to ourselves. Because sometimes you're all you got. So you have to draw from you. Right? Because I do it. Right? You can do that. Self-control. Right? But you talk to yourself. Say, self, you know, I'm doing good today. There's a whole lot of negativity around me, but I'm doing good today. I'm not going to fall into that. I'm talking to myself. So you got to do that self thing. You have to analyze, and you have to talk to you, and you have to tell you what to do. Why? Because you have the privilege. You were so special. You had a special group of people came down to talk to you who love you and care about you. So there's a lot of other kids that would love to be here today. And they don't even have the privilege or the opportunity, right, to be here. So you're so special. So you're going to say, self, I'm going to do good today. I'm going to do my best today. So you have that communication with yourself because you were privileged and you have the opportunity to hear from us, from a group of people that love you. I want to thank you all. I don't want to keep you any longer. I want to thank you all for coming here today. It's just been a pleasure each day to speak with you and to impart that blessing, that good wishes, that good knowledge, and to let you know that I've walked the road you have walked, and from this area, I've walked the road you have walked from your age. I came to Florida when I was 11. I've walked it, I've taught it, I've experienced it. You guys have a lot better experience than I have in terms of what you have available to you today. Please, I beg of you, please make the most of it. Because it's such a wonderful opportunity that is out there for you. It is an awesome thing. Remember we spoke about, what's the name of the gentleman that got the highest score? Anybody remember? The highest
Johnson.
Tariq, right? Johnson. Right. And many of you yesterday committed to be the next Tariq Johnson, right? You're going to get the highest GSAT scores. And what did I do? What did I do when I read it? When I read it on Twitter, what did I do?
Post it all over to China too.
There you go. I retweeted that post because I was so proud of Tariq Johnson. He got the highest score. And what does Tariq Johnson's mother, how does that help Tariq Johnson's mother?
She gets a scholarship.
She gets a scholarship. So I want you guys to remember. I was so proud when I read it. And I reposted it. So people all over the world could start following this young man and following his progress. Okay? And that's what you want to be able to do. Understand the opportunities that is available to you throughout the world. You're here in Jamaica, remember? You're here in Jamaica. I just spoke to a gentleman that says, everybody with me? Everybody with me?
Excuse me.
I just spoke with a gentleman that said, oh, he doesn't have to work and he's going abroad in another year or two. Right? That's what he said. And so he's sitting down wasting time today. So how about, we don't know what's going to happen in our future. But you today, when you go to school, you have to focus. You have to, guys, remember I said about being distracted. Don't be distracted so easy. You always have to keep your tunnel vision when it comes to your future, right? Don't be so easily distracted, okay? But you now, I said to him, listen, how about if today you get your certificate? How about if you try to educate yourself today? So when you go abroad, you can touch down running. You already have that certificate. You can pick up a job right away. Why wait and say, oh, I'm going abroad in 2 years or in the next year, and you go abroad and you have nothing. You can't get a job. So you still now have to go spend 2 years. So education right away. It's an urgent thing, you know. It's urgent. You don't want to wait to get it. You don't want to wait for tomorrow. Any opportunity you get to see what it takes to become a teacher, what it takes to become a nurse, don't wait. Even though you're this young right now, read a book about becoming a teacher. Read a book about becoming a nurse. Now is the time. Don't get that education. What did I say about the 2 children that I teach? And when I do their homework, somebody who remember that story, stand up and tell it to me sharp. Don't itch and all of that. So stand up and tell it.
If they get less,
Go ahead, turn around. Yeah.
if they get lesson 2, you go to lesson 3 and 4.
But what they do to lesson 2 first? Right, so they have to complete lesson 2, but not just lesson 2. Go ahead.
Lesson 3 and lesson 4.
Go ahead.
When they complete lesson 1, they go to lesson 2, and then when they go to school, the teacher only have lesson 3 to teach.
Right, something along that line. So here's what I'm trying to say to you. Always put yourself ahead of the game, right? If you're up to lesson 2 for your homework and your teacher gives you lesson 2 so you can go over in classes tomorrow, if you finish lesson 2, it doesn't hurt you to further educate yourself before the teacher gets there. So read ahead. Go into lesson 3. See what lesson 3, see what you already know. There might be some things that you don't know, right? You may even want to go to lesson 4. Look ahead. You cannot learn too soon. It's never, keep doing it. So this is what I say to you. Get that edge. Even though you're youngsters now, you want to become teachers and nurses and policemen. Start educating yourself about that now. Because when you give yourself that edge, you see when that test comes for lesson 2 and lesson 3, you know it. You know it. You're the top of the class. You know it better than anyone. Because you've been giving yourself that early training, that early lesson, that early reading, that early knowledge. So when you guys get to high school, or when you get to, what is that now, primary school, some of you are not in primary yet, but primary school and high school, you're already ahead. You already know certain things about your education, right? And this way now you can pass the CXCs and the GSATs with flying colors. And that's going to help your parents because you're going to get what?
Scholarship.
So we're paving that way in terms of your education and your knowledge. I know I have a tendency to overtalk because I love you guys so much and I will just go and go and go. But take what we all have done this week so far. I'm not sure what the lineup is for tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the talent show.
Tomorrow's
So
the talent
if any of you, which we encourage you to sign up, put down your name, what you want to do,
What the talent
your
that you
age.
have. Yes. But guys, bottle it. They said bottle it. You want to put something in a bottle, it's so good, and you don't want to lose it. Bottle this knowledge. Don't run out tomorrow and play and forget it. Always leave it in the back of your mind, in the back of your brain somewhere, that you're always tapping. Just picture me. Picture Patricia. Picture Yvette. Just picture us. Day after day, in our absence, when we're not here, just trying to tap into that knowledge. what you've learned and see how you use it every day, every minute, every hour to move your life along and to be progressive and to be successful men and women of tomorrow. We got a deal? Yeah. All right, let's hear it for you guys. Give yourself a round of applause.
Is there any questions?
Yes, any questions?
Any questions, anyone? Anything you'd like to ask at this moment? Anything anyone wants to say before you're dismissed?
Any last comment, anything before?
If not, I need one person who has courage to get up and thank Miss Elaine for, taking the time out. Now, if you guys, if you keep hiding, it means that you're not using what you have learned. All right? So I need one person who we have not heard from today. Is there one person or not? Sorry, I'm starting to get aggressive.
Oh, we have. All right.
Thank you. Give her a hand.
All right. That's what's happening. For bravery. Bravery.
Well, we thank you, Miss Ellen, for what you have done, what you have taught us to go and further our life, for becoming what you want to be. We thank you, Miss Kelly, for what you are doing in this community.
Round of applause. Yes.
Hope you will come again and do what you're doing, just for the kids and bigger ones.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I thank you very much. I thank, many times you cannot judge anyone, a book by its cover. One of the things that I'm learning is when you guys look serious, not to, buy into that. But one of the things when we come back next year, if not sooner, we want you to come and tell us how you use all the information that we gave you. And I want you to tell us, Miss Elaine, Miss Collie, guess what? This is what I accomplished. This is how I use your information. And then we want you next year to come and help us to do what we do.
That's right.
So I don't want to come back and do more. I want to come back and do less for Florida because I want you
To graduate into.
to do more.
Yes.
We had some great students here who helped. And so next year, give me your name again. I want you to be one of the helpers. I want you to be one of the helpers.
Yes.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
We want to see more of you.
Yeah.
Is that a deal? If that's a deal, come shake our hands.
Yes.
You're going to come do more?
Absolutely. That's what we're talking about.
Say, I want to do more. Yes, I want you to do more. I want you to do more. All right, I want you to do more. Thank you. I want you to do more. Yes, I want you to do more. All right, good. Doing great. I want you to do more, okay?
Your friends, right?
No doubts about that. I want you to do more.
Right?
I want you to do
Yes.
more.
I'll be here tomorrow. You don't have to come to your talent.
I'm proud of you. I want you to do more. Did you shake my hand? Did I make you proud?
Yes.
Man, that's weak.
So,
All right, good.
It's too ugly picking.
I want you to do more.
Ashanti.
Oh,
Ashanti.
yes.
Oh, you're chubby.
There you go. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I want you to do more, babes. I need you, okay? Keep up the good work. And you see, you help.